Hi.
Hello.
Hello. I had to press the button. Henry, what did you do to my thing? Okay, so we are starting, this is the first episode of what will hopefully be a weekly YouTube video series about what it's like to be a mom and write, which has its own challenges, as you can see. My name is Crystal, and this is my son Henry.
I'm Jessie, and Tessa is around here somewhere.
I'm Erin, and Avi is getting into trouble with Tessa.
Rat pack.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we all kind of write different things and are at different phases in our writing stuff. I am fiction, I write romance novels, screenplay, and children's books.
And I write nonfiction, mainly blogging.
And I have not written anything in a really, really long time, so I get to be the complete novice that I have to figure out what I would like to write about and just try a bunch of things before I get there.
Sounds good.
Henry's in charge of the computer.
Henry is so this is one of the challenges I face as a mom is when I have the computer up, my son very much wants to be on the computer himself. Which, you know, is sweet at the same time because I definitely want him to be fluent in technology, which is going to happen regardless.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's when you're in the middle of a sentence and then all of a sudden there's just a string of random letters. Yeah.
Yeah, I usually don't write until Tessa's already down for sleep. Either nap time or bedtime. But honestly, that means that writing gets put on the back burner because there's a whole bunch of other stuff that I probably need to be doing during that time. And also, I'm just tired. And you can write when you're tired. There's no inspiration flowing when you've just had the longest day.
Yeah. I don't attempt to do anything creative really until Avi has already gone to sleep. Hi, baby. Hi. This is Avi. Because I need to be in a certain space mentally in order to feel like it's not just sit down, scratch out a sentence or two, and then get back to what I was doing. I feel that I really need to have like an hour or two to devote to it, and there's no guarantee that nap time will be an hour or two, and so I feel that I need to wait until she goes to sleep in order to do anything creative.
I think for me, because when Henry was younger and I was finishing out my master's degree, he got used to, you know, it's just like you have to do homework, right? There's no way you can just
Yeah.
And so Henry kind of got used to the schedule of in the mornings it's playtime and then in the afternoons it's more independent, alone, and if he's gets really too needy, then I put on Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Because it works.
It does work. I don't know why. To be honest, if it was Peppa Pig that kept him occupied, it would be Peppa Pig. But and always, no matter what, at 5 o'clock, I have to call it quits with whatever I'm doing and make dinner. And so he gets Bill Nye at that point, anyways, because it's really hard to be in front of a stove and you have a child who is screaming and pushing you away from the stove, and yeah.
Hello.
Stuck in the bumbo.
Awesome. Too big for the bumbo.
Oh,
Oh, cinnamon rolls. Okay.
cinnamon rolls.
All right.
Yes.
I guess that just leaves me.
But yes, so I will be right back with cinnamon rolls.
Yeah. What's up, Henry? What have you been writing? Have you been writing on your mommy's laptop? I bet you read an awesome story about maybe cars or airplanes. Yeah? You write about cars or airplanes?
Are we still rolling?
We're still rolling. Talking to Henry about what he's typing. He's doing a good job. Type. Mm-hmm. What do you blog about?
Mostly just faith, life, motherhood, marriage.
Your life?
Yeah, basically my life, yes. It's definitely more of like a memoir style.
And we will, of course, have links to her blog in the description of the video.
Good job. Oh, cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls made from scratch.
Because Crystal's awesome.
I hope they taste okay.
How are we going to
Put your feet
keep
on
the
the
kids
table.
away from us while we try to eat? He's like,
He's like, I need this, Mom. I need it really bad. Here,
Okay.
may I have the pencil and then you can have a bite of cinnamon roll? How does that sound? Or
So
are you
the
still working
cinnamon,
on
the cinnamon rolls are part of the writing exercise we're going to do today, and you know, in the coming weeks we're going to talk more about like audience outlining, all that sort of stuff. But I thought for now, just to kind of introduce us and the format that we're going to be using, I wanted to talk about description, because description shows up in all kinds of writing, and most people, when they describe things, they strictly think in the visual. And, this is especially challenging when you're writing screenplays, but it's really important to invoke all the senses. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to take about 5 minutes and describe these cinnamon rolls without using any visual description. So we're going to, and if you're at home, just really you can do this with any food item. Food works really well because it does get every single sense. What?
it's the cinnamon rolls, Mom.
I know.
I'm just impatient for them.
Oh, snuggles.
I love you, but I really want those cinnamon
I
rolls,
know.
Mom.
So let's serve them up, take a bite, and then start writing.
Yeah, are we going for paragraph form or
However it strikes you. If you want to write a
Whatever
poem about the
floats your boat.
cinnamon rolls, write a poem about the cinnamon
I
rolls.
do, all the way.
Alright, there you go. Alright, plate number 1. Do you want to give that one? There we go. 2, and here's some work. Alright.
We're gonna have like some oddly shaped cinnamon rolls.
All good.
Cinnamon roll number 1.
Thank you.
Okay, be careful, you're gonna drip on your computer. On the edge. There's a drip coming off the edge over here.
Got it.
Would hate for your computer to get all.
Alright, cinnamon roll number 2.
Alright, here, I'm gonna hold your plate for you.
I'm going to go ahead and give a bite to my son.
Yes.
It's hot. Here we go, let's just like, whoop. There you
Alright.
go.
Cinnamon roll number 3.
But you have been begging for these all morning.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay, just flip it over.
Well, with my serving skills, these are turning into cinnamon cakes. There you go.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, and the other thing I want us to do is when we take a bite, close our eyes.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting. Delicious.
All right, we think we're ready to describe these things?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, and just so you guys know, the program I use to write is called Focuswriter, and it has typewriter noises.
That's awesome. What if you have a guest?
And that would be the husband.
Hello.
Hello.
Listo.
Okay.
It does sound like a typewriter.
Has all the sounds.
Lightning McQueen? Is that Lightning McQueen? Yeah. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh, sweetie, come here. Come over here. Come here. Hey. Hey, I got something for you. Want to eat that? Eat that. Cinnamon roll? It's good. No? Mama chews on that. Mm-hmm. You know this? Yeah. That's what I was trying to give you. Here you go. You can touch that part if you want to. You want this? Or do you want to give it to yourself? Eat that part then. Go ahead. Eat that one.
Oh, Henry, not on the laptop, please. Just 2 more minutes, guys.
What's wrong, baby? Do you just want to sit with me? Just want to sit? Okay, you can sit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Go to the board. Okay. All right. So, you guys got some descriptions?
I do.
Yes.
Who wants to go first?
I will.
Okay.
Right. The taste is rich and sweet, a hint of cinnamon beneath the almost overpowering sugar. The rolls are fluffy and still slightly doughy. They smell amazing, like cinnamon and fresh bread. And each bite, the frosting melts in my mouth, and then I get to the slightly chewy bread. And that's all I got.
That's good. That,
5 minutes is not
that's probably
not
better.
long enough to really ponder this anymore.
Mine are just, yes, nuggets, not quite full sentences, but phrases of what I'm experiencing. Hint of cinnamon hidden within thick dough, sweet aroma, warm icing, sticky goodness, firm edges, gooey inside.
Alright. Mine goes sweet, sticky, cinnamon, slight crunch on outside edges that must have been exposed to the air while baking. Parts are doughy, underbaked. The air saturated with sugar, cinnamon, and dough coming from the
Well, dang, girl. I mean,
oven.
you got us beat.
But she's our professional. You know what I mean? Like,
That's
Yeah, I am judging I'm one of the judges for the Golden Heart contest this year, so. But, yeah. So, I think that's all we have for this week. Next week will hopefully be... It's probably going to be the same chaos-wise when you have the kids involved.
Definitely.
absolutely.
But next week we will start talking about beginning a project and things like audience and stuff like that. So,
Awesome.
all right.
Bye.
Bye.